And we're back in the apartment. Back in the apartment series. I think I called it Back to the Tower on YouTube. And honestly, the last couple episodes, we've been talking a lot about YouTube stuff and Twitch stuff, and I really want to get away from that. I want to return to more of what is like my classic content, which is just, stories and thoughts and things like that. Unfortunately, I have absolutely no idea what to talk about, which is very exciting. So it looks like we're in the tower. We have. Oh, we should really do something about our pants, probably. I don't think we have any replacement cargo pants, unfortunately. We are holding on to this MP5, which is interesting that it puts that in our bag. I would actually prefer to carry that. I guess we would have to hold it in our hands or make a strap for it to wear it, and I'm not really keen on putting more torso encumbrance on us. So I don't think the strap is going to work. Our character is happy. Man, I wish I knew what that felt like. So I think we're going to... We're a little injured. We've been exploring. Let's go down to the ground floor here. We've been exploring the area to our north because it's like the outskirts of town. Oh, we did hit this cabin as well. It's the outskirts of town. It's the early game. You really ought to be looting a lot. But I just don't know really what to loot at this point. It's all houses. And there's quite a bit of monster density on this road, if I remember right. And then, of course, with the hotel over here, we have a fair bit of monster density coming from that direction, which we really don't necessarily want to deal with. I don't want to spend all my time dealing with zombies. It's early in the morning. It is nighttime. We probably could slip out into the nearby area to loot a few houses. I'm wondering if we slept right before we ended our last episode because I don't remember it being nighttime. We do have night vision as a perk. Why don't we just see if we can cross the street and get into some of these other houses. There's a zombie. I'm not super worried about fighting. It's more like I just don't want to get overwhelmed with a big horde. Man, we missed multiple times. You got some filth on your disinfected right leg. Okay, well hopefully... I don't really know what that message means. Hopefully that's a non-issue. Of course, the door is locked, so we'll pop in the window because we are classy. Medium batteries, always very good to have. Eat your way to a fit physique. Self-help book is dubious as its title. Worse, it is boring. It does, however, contain a few basic cooking recipes. Well, that's fine. Yeah, just started the stream here a minute ago. I meant to shoot for a little bit before 5, but unfortunately, again, had some issues with my Xbox displaying chat. Trying to stream, yeah, so I mentioned it on the channel that I was going to do a big Cataclysm stream today, and my goal is still to do that, but I want to stress that it's like 90 degrees here today. Like, I think the high was 92 or something like that. I don't know what that is in Celsius. Sorry, metric people, but it's incredibly hot. And yesterday I streamed for about 2.5 hours, and I noticed somewhere around the 2-hour mark my voice was just starting to give out on me, and I had that like soreness in my throat that was like, hey, you can keep going, but if you keep going you're probably going to end up losing your voice. So I'm a little wary to stream for a super long time, but I'm going to shoot for like 2 hours or more. We are lactose intolerant, so we don't want cheese. So I'm shooting for 2 hours minimally. Streamlabs, Metacube is now following. Thank you. Why? Did it not give me an audio cue that someone is following? That's not good. Alert box is turned on. Okay. So updates might just be busted. I don't know. Sometimes they spaz out as well. It's been... learning to do stream stuff. I have no idea how to do the majority of these things, so it's all very new to me. I don't want to talk about stream stuff. Let's not talk about that. But thank you for the subscription, or the follow rather. I still have to learn because I'm used to YouTube lingo where subscribing is free on YouTube, and then on Twitch it's monetized, so everyone follows, which is like, I'm still getting used to the lingo as well. Sponge is a good find. Definitely will just hold that for later. Nothing super. Forest honey is pretty good. Forest honey can be good. More booze. Always good to have booze in this game. Sourdough. Corn cereal will take. A lot of boxes with none. This is an old save, and of course we're dealing with container apocalypse at the moment, so it is what it is. These are open, right? So I can't pick these up? Yeah, okay. So we don't want to pick up the cans of beer. Bacon. We'll take all the juice because we can probably drink that before it goes bad. And we'll take cheese for fry. Oh, we can't because we are lactose intolerant. Also, we couldn't pick that up. Why couldn't we pick that up? So that reset everything. So let's pick up what we meant to pick up there. Yogurt and pudding, I think, also not enough capacity to stash plastic bottle of fruit juice. Yeah, but I have 18 liters of free space. Not enough capacity to stash. Pick up one. Not enough capacity to stash a single bottle of fruit juice. Do they have some absurd volume to them or something? It's 0.5 liters. It's listed as 3 inches. Is our backpack full or something? Volume is 16.99 liters. Maybe we're just... I don't know why we can't pick that up. We'll go dump stuff back at home, and hopefully that circumvents some of the issues here. That is 33 degrees Celsius. That sounds right. Because I think, oh good, there goes chat disappearing off my off my cell phone. I just wish that, oh, and now the whole app crashed. Fantastic. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think yesterday I said it was 88 degrees Fahrenheit, and someone said that was like 32-ish or 31 degrees Celsius. Oh man, I hate... So here's my age, internet. I've had a flip phone for like 10 years. I never had a smartphone. I've never learned a smartphone. I'm 32, just before we get, the boomer comments. I just recently started using a smartphone, and I really only use it as like an MP3 player, and it's real bad. It's several years old. I'm just gonna ignore you, zombies. We're gonna go upstairs and drop things off. Hopefully free up some space. Oh, you weirdly caught up to me. I guess we'll fight them. Oh, good thing I have my volume cranked to max here. Nope, once again, that's not the Twitch app. That's not what I told you to do. I told you to open Twitch, please. That is my music playing app. I don't want to listen to podcasts right now. I want to interact with people on my Twitch channel. Sorry again, internet. This makes me feel bad. Because I had high hopes for coming into the stream here and interacting with people. Because I don't have anything going on, I was hoping to, get into a conversation or use you as a jumping off point. Twitch recommends you update. No, thank you. I don't want to update. I would like to go to TheMurderUnicorn, who is currently live playing Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. And then I would like to see his chat, please. I also dislike that Twitch doesn't preserve chat. So, like, if you join right now, you're not going to see any of the chat for the last, like 10 minutes. Unless you go watch the VOD. Okay, stop with the heartbeat. So let's dump our stuff. I don't really know what's going on with our storage issues. It may be that like the backpack has an internal limit on its container, and so it might have just put these big batteries in there, and it might have conflicted and not let us hold things. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. The fact that our motorcycle armor ticked down to 1 is super bad because this is like the best thing we found, and unfortunately we don't have the means to repair that. There is chat. It only took 5 minutes. Speaking of the 100% agree. I notice my VODs don't have all the chat in them either. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes when I look at Streamlabs, like just a second ago, I was looking at Streamlabs, and it said I had 0 viewers, and yet I can see that there's multiple people in chat talking to me. So the whole Twitch thing is well beyond me. I'm definitely a YouTube guy. I definitely prefer YouTube. But I'm hoping that as we go, with a live interaction, we'll help with commentary. Mostly with commentary, because a lot of days I sit down to record YouTube stuff, and I'm like, man, I got nothing to say today. And unless the game has something like really interesting going on that I can play off of, I've run out of things to say. So I'm hoping Twitch will help me with that, because every now and then I'll just say, hey, chat, what up? I need something to talk about. Help me out. What do I talk about? And hopefully that will work out. How's the stream going so far? It's been like 8 minutes of me complaining about the Twitch app is essentially how the stream has gone thus far. Whether or not you enjoy that, I do not know. So let's grab this juice. I really like perishable beverages in this game. Obviously, it's very, very easy to get tons of clean water really easy. Like, it's super easy and super doable. But I hate feeding my character the same thing over and over and over. I really like the idea of them being able to enjoy nice things from time to time. So, like, when I find orange juice or juice of any kind, I like to drink that to keep my character kind of, happy. 7 liters. Why? I had 0 before. Drop the juice. Check my inventory. Oh, it does say 5. When I was dropping it said 0 though. Is it defaulting? Oh, I see. When we go to the drop menu, it is at 0. And it doesn't increase as we do that. Okay, that's interesting. I agree that Twitch is poop. I mean, I like the idea of Twitch. I like when I think about it in my head, it seems really good. I definitely will take a motorcycle helmet. Thank you very much. What do we have on our head? Just that stupid hat, right? We're going to lose this cotton hat and put on a motorcycle helmet. The idea of like live chat kind of freaks me out. Like, oh, well, if you make a mistake, people are going to jump on you, that kind of stuff. But the idea of being able to actually connect with the community members and talk with people in real time, that's really cool, and I really like that aspect of Twitch. Their VODs, not so much. I would rather watch something on YouTube than Twitch VOD. The limitations on transcoding. What kind of basement is this? Is it even worth being down here? I don't really want to get into a big fight when our clothes are already wrecked. We do have leather coats as backup, leather jackets, but I also don't have pants. I'm nervous to update to a build with nested containers. Yeah, I mean, they're problematic. I'm not going to lie. I think the system itself is really cool. I think Korg has been putting in a ton of work to implement them and to get some of the big bugs fixed. I would definitely say that you can play with them, but you need to go in expecting to be a little frustrated because there are bugs that are not fixed yet. Are you still in quarantine? Yeah, I believe our state opens up tomorrow. Is when we go to the next phase of reopening. Not super thrilled about that. Have been trying to help people with shortcut commands while they stream. It helped me memorize them myself. I did not know there were shortcuts for anything. I do have some stuff bound. I don't want to fight here. I don't think the basement is worth it. I think what we should do is head back to base and try to get a sewing kit together and see if we can fix some of this stuff before we keep getting in combat. It's boring, but I think that's the smartest thing to do. Yeah, I have some commands set up. Like I have a hotkey for killing my mics, so if I have to clear my throat, I can quickly press the button and come back. In fact, I've been going by, I need to pull up the overlay, which is also on a hotkey. I've been going by whether or not my scroll lock light is on, essentially, to determine if I'm on live mic or not. So, and then I have the overlay pop up as well. I meant in-game shortcuts. Oh, well, I don't know. What do you mean? What kind of in-game shortcuts? I still haven't memorized all the Cataclysm buttons. Like, I think mutations is this? Nope, that's memory tiles. Is it this? There's mutations. Yeah, I don't know all the hotkeys, all the controls yet. So, I don't know if we have a sewing kit. We do. We certainly don't have the ability to repair motorcycle armor at 0 skill level. And we don't have Kevlar anyway. They're Kevlar, right? Where does it say? I actually don't see. They changed these menus when they added a bunch of stuff with containers. Contains items with qualities. Why? Oh, it has my tools in it. It has the multi-tool. I got you. Okay. Well, that's pretty interesting because that would mean you could make your own like toolbox. Like, let's say you can't find a toolbox. You're tired of picking up a bunch of various tools. You could just put them all in like a backpack, and then carry that backpack when you needed to go out and do tool-based stuff. That's pretty cool. I'm trying to think of all the implications of like what you can do with the nested container stuff, and I've been really bad about doing it, and I would like to do it more. Like Shift W twice while in map lets you fast travel. That's true. Capital T while using Shift V walks you to the item if you aren't near it. I did not know that, actually. So if I Shift V, and let's say we're looking for, I don't know, do we have any gallon jugs somewhere? We'll go down here to this soy milk. We hit capital T, you said? Capital T? Does not work. Or it's just T. Oh, I see. Okay, lowercase t, yep. Interesting. I don't know that I'll ever use that enough to remember what the key is, but that's cool. I didn't know that. I did know about fast travel. I just never use it because I don't know why. I guess because I like to do everything myself. I hate, as you've probably seen in my tutorial series where I basically unendingly complained about NPCs and NPC faction camps, I'm not a big fan of outsourcing. I prefer to do everything myself. So do we have string? Surely we have string. Yeah, give me one long string. This atomic lamp is really nice, being able to do all of this without having to start fires. Usually I just set up a brazier and use that for everything. So we'll butcher some string here to get some thread. I don't think we're going to be able to repair our cargo pants, but we do have another damaged pair that we can work to train tailoring a little bit. It would be faster probably just to read the book. Helps if you set up a bunch of custom drop zones. Yeah, I mean, and I try to do that in general just because that's a huge quality of life thing. So we'll reload. You reload the sewing kit. And so, 2 weeks ago we were talking about nested containers. Like 2 weeks ago, reloading the sewing kit would have crashed the game. I probably should have saved before that just in case. But that's an example of one of the major bugs that's been ironed out since then. There's still issues, of course, but it is getting better. So it's nighttime. We really probably should explore. I think I'd rather raise my tailoring to 1. It shouldn't take super long. And tailoring 1 might give us just enough. I mean, they're really damaged. I don't know if we're going to be able to fix these cargo pants. But we have sewing books, so let's look for a sewing book. We'll go up to level 1. Tailoring to 1, +2 morale. Good, yes, I wanted something with positive morale. That's excellent. And I don't know how many light batteries we have. Batteries were spawning uncharged there for a while. We have, I guess we can use the MP3 player. I'm a little hesitant to spend all of our batteries because I like to have a flashlight in reserve at all times, but it'll be okay. It'll kill some of that negative effect from the pain and whatnot. And I guess we'll have some soy milk. Satisfied? Are we going to go to bloated or whatever? No, we're okay. So let's read this book really quick and see if we can get up to level 1 to do a little training. What do we got? Disconnected from chat. Oh, fantastic. Love when that happens. You can spread out piles and not have to exit the view just to go pick something up. I remember times I didn't know that you could set piles. That was a nightmare. Yeah, I mean, for years we played without the zone manager tool, and it was... I mean, honestly, it wasn't terrible. It's something you definitely get used to, but at the same time, it's so much better now. Being able to just hit capital Y and sort everything. Oh, it's so good. It is currently busted, I believe, if we sort out our loot. It's not properly categorizing things that are in containers. So if we look, we probably have some food left. You can see all the pickled herring, the pickled meat, the soda, the sandwiches. Oh, I need a drink. All of that stuff is not being properly sorted because they're in containers. So right now it's a real problem with trying to eat things, you know, and put them on the proper food piles. Drinking milk until my character is in physical pain is one of my personal favorite pastimes. Yeah, I mostly try to avoid that, you know. I like the idea of role playing. I don't like the idea of my guy gorging himself on soy milk, but it's funny. Grabbing everything I had in sight so I would dig through all these piles. Rip Sloppy Joe was really not fun. Yeah, we have a whole pile of rotten crap here. And yeah, like I said, it was just we got used to not having a sorting system. It's one of the biggest quality of life things from the last year for sure. I would say the sorting zone probably came out in like June last year. And then the other thing is the hauling menu. The ability to just hit the slash key and haul everything is a huge quality of life thing. Before you would have to wield it or advanced inventory everything one square at a time. Technically 2 squares at a time, I guess. But it was horrible. So really like both of those changes. Okay, so tailoring 1, probably still not enough to do anything significant. Let's turn off our MP3 player. I'm getting some latency when I try to open those menus. I'm not sure why. We have 2 empty paper wrappers. Guess we'll just drop those. And let's fiddle with the sewing kit. Okay. Oh, we don't have rags. Well, okay. These are rags. Oh, we do have rags. Okay. So let's just try stitching our cargo pants. Let's start with lesser items first. It's like a 50-50 on boxers, and boxers are one of the easier things to repair. Yeah, tailoring 1's not going to do it at all. Man, even the scarf. Oh, we have an 8% on the scarf? Okay, that's interesting. I'm not sure why. Boxer shorts are very straightforward clothes. No hauling? Oh hell no. Yeah, it was super annoying to haul. Like you pull a solar battery or whatever out of a vehicle and then have to move it, 50 tiles. That's like 100 key presses. It was not a lot of fun unless you were able to wield it, which you really can't until they added lifting, and then lifting can help you lift those things. So let's try the cargo pants. Yeah, not a chance we're going to be able to repair these. What time is it? Honestly, we probably should grind our skills. It's like one of the most boring things in Cataclysm. Grinding skills and like vehicle work are the 2 things that nobody wants to see. And in our tutorial playthrough, I basically completely ignored tailoring. Well, do we have other cargo pants? No. Do we have other pants? I don't need cargo pants. We do have a pair of jeans that fit. I'm worried about the motorcycle armor. Go ahead and take off. Okay, how do we do this? We unload our pants. Correct? Motorcycle helmet, yes. Take off the pants. Let it swing in the breeze, and then put on the jeans. And then everything went into... Did it drop my items? No. They just went into the motorcycle armor, because the motorcycle armor had 3 items previously, I think. You can survive without grinding it, but it does make life easier. And unload my pants. Yes, well, sometimes it needs to be done. What can I say? Get that BDE. So we do have all these items in our motorcycle armor. I'm concerned about our motorcycle armor not making it. Tempted to switch to the leather jacket, but again, I don't even think we have that many leather jackets, so I'm hesitant to do that, because if they get ruined, then what do we do for torso armor? Yeah, you don't need to raise tailoring. Tailoring is definitely one of those you can do without. These are cotton dusters. These are not good. How many? The hoodies are good. I like the hoodies. If you can't find leather or something, I will often put on a hoodie. But we have leather pants as well. We should be wearing those in lieu of the jeans, because they're just very slightly better. And we do have 4 leather jackets. Yeah, let's swap before we do anything, we can lose the pants again, and we'll just swap to leather pants. So we're going out full leather clothing, throw on the pair of leather pants that fit, although it doesn't really matter on our legs too much. And then we will unload the jacket. The armor hopefully puts everything where it should be. Leather pants have pockets, I didn't realize that. And we'll take off the motorcycle armor, which again is really good, but we're going to go with the leather jacket. I'd rather preserve the armor so that if we can upgrade it, or we can repair it later on, it will do more for us. I think long term, if we can maintain those and then fix them up later. Although a lot of times, by the time I get to the point where I have tailoring enough and material enough to do that, I usually have much better armor. We are tired, we're thirsty. Let's go ahead and have some more soy milk, because why not? And drinking that made us hungry, which makes sense, sure. I think we'll read for a while, then we'll just go to bed. I guess tailoring probably isn't what I should be focused on. It is good to start raising mechanics and electronics pretty early. First aid, of course, would be helpful long term. We can bandage before we go to bed, but I don't see a huge point in doing that. We do have a fire source now, so we can make proper makeshift bandages. In fact, we already have wood in that fire. Oh, I dropped my lighter at some point. Yeah, with containers, you're still unable to favorite items, which is that are in containers, which is problematic, because that's obviously something you want to do. We want to be able to favorite this, so we don't accidentally drop it, but we don't have that option, unfortunately. So let's oh, you know what? I bet we don't have a bunch of water either. We have plastic bottles. What all do I have in a gallon here? Gallon. And it's not showing the contents. I'm going to assume that they're full. No, they're not full, because this 2 stack is more than double the weight of this 1 stack, which implies that this 1 stack has less contents. So we'll just empty this one. We could try to combine them and all that, but I don't really care. How often do you need bleach, really? So we'll just dump this in this apartment where we're throwing all of our rotten garbage. You know, it is what it is. That's basically the New Jersey. That's where we dump all of our... Okay, anybody in chat from New Jersey having a good time? Great, hope you're having fun. So we'll just fill this jug so we have a little bit of water. And we'll use that to make some boiled makeshift bandages. And we'll drop that kind of over here. I don't really want that on my water pile. It's frozen. It wasn't frozen in the toilet. Why is it frozen now? Okay. We should have a pan somewhere. Check chat again. What's up, chat? You should clean your gun if you have oil. Yeah, we went through that, unfortunately, in a previous episode. We cannot make the pipe cleaner. The pipe cleaner, despite being a piece of wire, actually requires Mechanics 1 and a specific book with the recipe. So we just don't have the option to make a pipe cleaner, which, you know, correct me if I'm wrong. Do we need that? Maybe can we use something else to clean it? But as far as I know, I need to use the pipe cleaner, unfortunately. It's frozen pan. I need a pan or a pot. Cast iron pan will do. So we'll activate the pan, heat up the water. You defrost the food, but don't heat it up. So it should be okay, excellent. And we should be able to make makeshift bandages. We'll make 6 of them, because the boiling aspect of it is in portions of 3. So we'll want to make something in a multiple of 3, and then we will boil them. Boiled makeshift bandages, yes. And we'll make 2 batches. And that little bit of consume the missing components and continue crafting. So we failed to boil something. I do complain about that a lot. We mess up and lose 18% progress. I hate when we fail at things that should be absolutely doable. We were literally boiling cotton, and we failed to boil cotton. It's impossible. If you boil, okay, it doesn't matter. Don't get salty.